Now at 10 o'clock this Saturday, we begin with a 12 News weather impact as we track monsoon storms across Arizona. This is video shared to the 12 News Weather Watchers Facebook page tonight. Rain falling for folks in the Southeast Valley. This is a look at Santan Valley. Some folks there getting some showers, but also a lightning show from Mother Nature in the background. Tonight, the 12 News Weather Tracker on the roads giving us a first-hand look at the impact the storms are having. This is a live look in the area near Santan Valley. You can see lightning off in the distance. The roads look pretty dry right now after those storms rolling in tonight. But again, that lightning is there, and we are still tracking those storms across Arizona tonight. Meteorologist Stella Sun with a look at where things stand right now and some gusty winds that parts of the valley could also see tonight. Stella.
Yeah, those gusty winds is triggered from all of that thunderstorm activity showing you Doppler radar right now. You can see a lot of that activity is off into the eastern areas. Over towards the globe is where we're seeing a lot of that thunderstorm and activity. You can see here as well, even some sprinkles of rain for our folks over in the East Valley, plus those strong winds. Wind gusts right now 26 miles per hour in Phoenix, 13 in Glendale, 14 miles per hour for our friends over towards Scottsdale. And that is because of all the thunderstorms. You can also see towards Maricopa and Casa Grande. That's where we did also see some blowing dust advisories. As we show off the area right now, you can see here in the blowing dust, we actually just got rid of a blowing dust advisory that was in effect. But you can see here on Doppler radar right now that we're still tracking a lot of that thunderstorm activity, primarily in the northern counties and also in southeast portions of Arizona. We are also tracking daily chances for some rain and thunderstorm activity. I'll show you that all in your full weather forecast.
All right, Stella, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you. The WNBA All-Star Game bringing tens of thousands of folks to downtown Phoenix this weekend. 12 News journalist Jade Cunningham getting a chance to talk with them and more about the excitement that businesses are having for events like this.
The action was in downtown Phoenix Saturday.
We saw Asia Wilson like an hour and a half ago, and I'm still shaking.
As people from all over
I'm just a fan of the game.
Shared an experience to remember.
The opportunity to come and meet different people, local people who, again, welcome you in. You get to check local restaurants and things out, because guess what? I don't see an Applebee's anywhere down here, right? So I'm trying everything local.
More than 17,000 people were expected downtown for Saturday's game.
Everyone's coming in. They seem excited. They seem happy. So it's been great.
They're eating good food.
They are the best food.
Restaurants like Doghouse busy with a nonstop flow of customers.
We have a lot of people in town. A lot of hotels we heard are booked up and things like that. So we're definitely expecting the increase.
Owner of the Kettle Black and the Desmond Spirits and Oven, Harrison St. Pierre, says the number of large events happening downtown lately is huge.
Well, even since COVID, just having the Suns be in the finals, having the Diamondbacks be in the World Series, having the All-Star Game here, it's just so exciting to have so many more big, huge events that just bring more people down here.
Especially when held this time of year.
Obviously, summer's a super slow season for us, so events like this, they help every business survive, not just us, like every business. The little stores, the grocery store over here, the bars, the restaurants.
As for those visiting,
As far as Phoenix, you've welcomed us well.
the food, the people, and festivities, they say, have all been a win. And they can't wait to do it again.
So what does that mean? I'm coming right back. Absolutely. It doesn't have to be for an All-Star game. I'm coming back to Phoenix next year.
Now, of course, she says she'll be back when temperatures are much cooler. But we reached out to the city of Phoenix. They say that right now it's just too soon to tell what sort of economic impact this will all have on the downtown area. But they know it'll be significant because even though they held same games back in 2000 and 2014, this year's events and festivities were much larger in scale. There also were more events that people could attend. We're in Phoenix. Jay Cunningham, 12 News.
All right, good to see everyone here in the Valley. Jay, thank you. Tonight we're learning more details about a man arrested after a SWAT situation that unfolded late last night. The scene unfolding near 7th Street and Bell Road. Police tell us they were called about a drunk driver who had crashed into several cars. Officers got to the scene. They say witnesses told them that same driver shot at several businesses and even shot at another driver. Police say they found that man inside of a home nearby where he then refused to come out. SWAT teams eventually arrested that man, now identified as 48-year-old David Pierce. He now faces a number of charges, including aggravated assault, discharging a firearm and resisting arrest. Meanwhile, we're tracking a developing story right now. Phoenix fire crews on the scene of a multi-vehicle car crash. They tell us that at least 3 people hurt, one of them in serious condition. This scene unfolding around 9:15 tonight near 19th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. Right now, we are staying in contact with officials to learn more about exactly what caused this crash. But if you are headed out tonight, you may want to avoid this area as crews continue to piece this together, and again, as they try to investigate how this all happened. Now to wildfire coverage tonight. People in parts of Pinal County now on set status because of the Romero fire. That fire burning just southwest of Kearney and north of Dudleyville. Tonight, the Arizona Department of Forestry sharing these pictures from earlier today. The Pinal County Sheriff's Office has now closed the Arizona Trail between Oracle and Kearney because of the blaze. The fire first sparking yesterday afternoon and so far has burned 3,500 acres and is not contained. Tonight, a temporary flight restriction is also in place. Right now, it's unknown how that fire started. The Circle Fire also burning nearby. The State Department of Forestry says this fire has scorched about 1,000 acres. Fire officials say that a wind shift has now pushed the fire to the east. The fire is also near the Arizona Trail. Tonight, the cause of the fire is unknown. It's something that you never want to cross, but so far this year, more than 100 folks here in Arizona have been bitten by rattlesnakes, and the cost of trying to save your life after being bitten is a lot more expensive than you may think. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly talking with the experts to learn why the cost of venom is so expensive.
It's a sound you never want to hear.
This is a western diamondback rattlesnake.
One you should calmly back away from whether you're out hiking or hanging out in your backyard.
We get these in people's yards all around Phoenix area.
Cale Morris is the venom manager at the Phoenix Herpetological Society.
There are 13 species of rattlesnake in Arizona. We have more than any other state.
He deals with these dangerous reptiles every day.
I've never been bit by a venomous snake. Wow. But I try really, really hard not to.
Others aren't so lucky. So far this year, Banner Health reports more than 100 people have been bitten by a rattlesnake. And when that happens, Morris says there's just one solution.
The only way that you can get better from a rattlesnake bite is antivenom, and you can only get that at the hospitals.
He says the longer you wait, the more permanent damage is done to your body. But getting the anti-venom is more expensive than you may think.
I've seen people show me their bills, and it's been as much as $14,000, $15,000.
And that's just for one vial, which typically isn't enough.
You can have a few vials, you can have up to 40 vials. It depends on the severity of the bite.
And when you go through multiple life-saving vials, that cost can become extreme. According to a previous 12 News report with the Arizona Poison and Drug Information Center, the average cost to treat a rattlesnake bite at a hospital is $100,000. That's because Morris says it takes a lot of time and money to make. So the next time you're out and think it may be a good idea to get closer to this sound, know that it won't just put your life in danger, but also your wallet. We're in Phoenix. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Chase, thanks so much. So we did some digging and found that insurance policies actually do cover rattlesnake bites. You'll end up paying a small fraction of the total costs, but not all insurance policies cover antivenom. So you definitely want to make sure that you check with your insurance just to be safe.
When you think of it, it was exactly 1 week ago today, almost to the hour, even to the minute.
Tonight, former President Donald Trump and his VP pick, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, hosting their first rally together as the Republican ticket for the White House after the Republican National Convention. It's also the first rally for the 45th president since an attempted assassination 1 week ago tonight. That rally, held in the key battleground state of Michigan, heavily guarded in downtown Grand Rapids. There were long lines at security screenings as law enforcement kept a close eye on the crowd from the ground and above.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Thank you, Joe. It's time to go!
Meanwhile, outside of the White House today, longtime Democratic supporters begging President Joe Biden to pass the torch and drop out of the presidential race. Those in attendance praising the president's accomplishments while in office, but say it's time for a new generation of leaders. They feared that another Trump presidency would threaten rights and freedoms. Just yesterday, 12 more Democratic leaders called on President Biden to drop out of the race.